Hi everyone and welcome back. So today is the day. We officially have the announcement for Playtest 4, which I think begins in a little under an hour. So I'm going to go very quickly through a lot of the things I've noticed that I'm excited for. Um, I wasn't actually expecting this much stuff. There's a lot more here than I was anticipating. They kind of hinted at a whole bunch of quality of life changes, but they've actually gone ahead and added the karma system, which I thought wasn't going to be added until later, but apparently it's already ready to go. We have our VoIP, which they've already talked about, and this is a very interesting one. They have the Gathering Hall system in place. So I'm not sure if that means new target dummies, if it means just for finding a party. The fact that they released the Karma system alongside it, I'm really excited to try those two things out. I had no idea this stuff was coming. I'm actually very surprised that it's in this playtest. So as a solo player, we obviously have our Goblin Caves, which it's the first time they've actually been named Goblin Caves, so I'm expecting Goblin-type enemies, but we will see. New cosmetics, exciting. This one's kind of cool too, because I'm definitely going to be able to use this on the fighter class. A new short sword, very exciting. And I think a quarterstaff, if I ever do try out Cleric, that could be exciting as well. Now, also, they've decided to just throw this in here. Some unique weapons have been greatly improved. I'm not really sure what fits as a unique weapon, but I'm not really sure at all which ones would need to be greatly improved. This one's a bit of an enigma there. So attack animations have been improved for some of the slower weapons. This alongside, you'll see down here, they balance two-hand weapon attack movement speed penalty. So not only have they buffed 2H's, the Warmaul double axe, battle axe, they've also reduced the movement speed penalty, or weapon attack movement penalty. So it's just a different way of wording that, I think. But that means we'll also have a longsword buff in a way, because the longsword is a two-handed weapon, and you have the attack movement penalty. So hopefully, on my fighter class, we'll have an improved longsword, which is kind of crazy. New Valentine piece NPC, which means instead of candy canes, we have something else. We have some new armors, so that could also be potentially new helmets for my little fighter. Clerics have a new spell, new ore and craft items, improved party invite system, added bundle items to the merchants, so that's kind of handy, and a whole bunch of stuff here. And then they did go into the balancing a little bit. Didn't expect to see a whole lot of balancing. I think we are all waiting for wizard balancing, which they did do. They kind of gave the cleric a little buff, like I just mentioned, the two-handed weapons. Now this one caught me off guard. Move starting spawns. So we'll have to see how this plays out, but I'm curious. They moved spawns to the center of the arena or their map. That is interesting to add a bit more variation. I like it. And then lastly, projectile fall off. We have a lot of people in chat or in Discord kind of upset about this one. They don't think that should be added, but who cares? I have better plate armor. So fighter gets better plate armor. They nerfed some of the boots a little bit. Rapier been buffed. The Pavis, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, can now be knocked down, which is needed. I don't see anything in here about traps, which kind of has me worried, because there were traps that could actually be, you had no chance to open them. They literally would lock you in place forever, all eternity, just slowly sucking your life away. So hopefully, eventually, it's maybe not in here, but I did want to see traps getting kind of tweaked a little bit, especially on stairs. They're pretty much impossible to get out of. Wizard has a light spell, now removes the hide status, does not remove invisibility status. I'm not really sure what the point of that is. Someone else can explain that for me. Increase the duration of an installed campfire, but the recovery effects per tick has been reduced. Okay. So you'll have to sit at campfires longer, and they'll last longer. Yeah, I guess that's exactly what they said at the bottom. So look, overall, when you look at all this, and you're playing the solo fighter class, you have a lot of new stuff to try. Like, I mean, you have the new dungeon, you have the new short sword, you have improved plate armor, you have improved new head armors. Yeah, rebalanced the two-handed weapons, reduced movement speed penalty on the longsword. I am really excited for this. So this thing goes live in like an hour. I just want to put a video out there so you guys could kind of get your thoughts on some of the stuff that's changed. I'm quite surprised by a lot of it, meaning that I didn't expect to see as much. So I'm very, very excited. cheers, everyone. Enjoy yourself in the dungeon. I hope you all have a great time.